So what is up people on the interwebs, hope you're having a great day. We are back with another spooky video and today's a bit different since I have brought my little fluff balls on, since today our spooky tales have to do with some animals, and one of these spooky tales is a tale that I experienced many years ago. So let's jump in with some spooky tales of our four-legged creatures, hey? Ready for some spooky tales, fluff balls? Let's bring on the spooky atmosphere and let's begin. So our first story begins with a girl who during the nights spent a lot of her time by herself since her parents worked late, and her parents decided to get her a dog since it would keep her company and it would also protect her if something bad would happen. And during the night she heard a dripping sound for a tap. All she heard was drip drip drip, and she thought it was one of the taps from the kitchen, so she got up to turn off the tap from the kitchen, and as she turned off the tap she jumped back into bed and her dog was licking her hand, and as she was trying to turn back to sleep she kept hearing that drip drip drip, so she thought it was the tap from the bathroom. So she went to go off the tap from the bathroom, and as she turned off the tap from the bathroom she went back into bed and her dog licked her again, and while she tried to go back to sleep again she just heard drip drip drip, and she thought it might have been maybe one of the water faucets from outside her house. So she went outside, turned off all the taps she could possibly think of and decided to go back into bed. And the second she jumped back into bed her dog licked her hand again, and as she was trying to go back to sleep she just heard drip drip drip, and this time, getting really annoyed, she decided to focus the source of the dripping sound, and she figured it out that the dripping was coming from her closet, and she opened the closet and she found that the dripping source was actually from her dog hanged upside down in her closet with his throat cut, hence explaining the dripping sound. And written behind her closet, written in blood, was humans can also lick too. Don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty spooky. And our next tale is something that I experienced, and obviously if you've never seen my dog before in any other videos, this one here, you can't see now, this one, his name is Rooney, and when we first got him we had another dog as well called Freddie, and in our old house they used to like chill together and run around in the house and stuff, and Freddie was a lot older than Rooney. So about 4 years ago around Christmas time he passed away, and during one time living in our old house, I remember it was about a few months after he passed, and I remember walking in the corridor and I swear to God guys, I saw the kind of ghostly apparition of my past dog. I remember seeing him running away from me through the corridor. It was pretty creepy, and not gonna lie, that house as well we used to live in was pretty creepy as well. And our last story guys, just remember things that are scary and spooky doesn't necessarily have to be the paranormal, since our last video comes from a girl who was snorkeling around Hawaii, and she was with a group of friends and she got a little bit separated from her group, but she continued to look at the fish and just enjoy the day while snorkeling. However, she saw that all the fish around her completely darted off in different directions and went to hide, meaning something bad would happen. The second this happened she started to panic and she took her fins off and anything that would make her resemble the shape of the seal, and she just remembered seeing a 7-foot long shadow, and she kind of curled herself up into a ball and tried everything not to make her look like a seal. And as she did this, the figure passed, but to her it felt ages before this big dark figure eventually swam away. And eventually she reconnected with her group, and the second she got back to the hotel, she heard there was a massive shark attack in the exact same area. She was only half a mile away from her as a woman got attacked by a shark, and she lost her arm, and sadly she bled to death on the beach, which is pretty scary, since it doesn't have to be spooky things that can freak us out. Even the presence of animals we know today can still be scary. But there you go, guys. Those are my 3 spooky tales with animals, and thank you for Rooney for featuring in my video as well. Even though he has freaked me out while filming this, I will show you a clip right now what he's been doing. So during one night, okay, that's not creepy at all, my dog completely freaking out. Well, that's not even creepier, my dog running away and freaking out. I think we may have a ghost in the house. Thank you for coming back to filming, Rooney. You are so kind. Thank you for coming back. Last tale is something that, with the paranormal and spookiness, sometimes things that are scary and spooky doesn't necessarily. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it an upvote. If you have any other ideas of what spooky videos you want to see, let me know. Also let me know if you want to see my little dog again in these videos. And also, just remember guys, keep being spooky, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!